more than prepared for that one.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He finds his target, Ebron. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away was the safety, Amani Hooker. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, that's going to change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the first quarter. Instead, the defense, they got exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they certainly did because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving forward and maybe makes them a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball.
Because if the touchdown had gone the other way, this thing could have started to get ugly early. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. From the 27, Prescott. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Under pressure, they got him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Ebron caught left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in there by Cooks.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is. to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Prescott. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Prescott looks to throw on first.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Texans are able to add on to their first half lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This will go to Henry out wide.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Here we go, G, get off the field. Mike, we're going to 54, right here. Keep it up, defense. We're going to 53.
Prescott. He'll buy some time right.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football, because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up. By Asante Samuel Jr. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A gain of 3, second down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 23.
Brings up third down.
I'm here all day. Mike 6.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Titans first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Tua. Quickly a slant to Renfro. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
13 yards on the play. Complete to Hunter Renfro.
Here's Tua. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Akeem Hicks in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. To try again after the sack, Rodgers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. They've got his man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because You just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Texans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. Rodgers will throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 37.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Wilson's got it complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Sullivan, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Forced out to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. And let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Houston. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing
for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Rodgers throwing here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Amani Hooker. And just shutting him off there. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Houston, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.